of course, yes, we have Mrs. Lily Long, Jane Long, and I'm going to tell all our relatives that they're telling Lion Woman about she's 101 years old. Where did we get that from? That's her. The one look good, same way, and she has taught many years. Yeah, all those people from Harborview. You just make sure you join us right now. Tell them to join us to listen to this wonderful woman. Can you imagine 101 years old? Let me just get to her. Good morning, Mrs. Long. Great to have you.
Sir, good morning.
I'm saying morning's afternoon rather, so good afternoon.
Yes. Yeah, good afternoon, Mr. Derby.
No, I must tell you something. Your daughter, they better watch it, your children, they better watch it because at 101, let me tell you, you look like you look all better than them. You're looking very good, man.
Thank you, sir.
Now, today you're going to be a storyteller and we want to hear your story. I know you have it in a book and which I will talk about later, but I want to hear your story. I want to hear this Lily Long, Lily Jane Long, who has lived a long and beautiful life. Tell me where you come from. Where were you born?
I'm from Hanover, and Hanover is one of the best parishes in Jamaica.
Well, that's where maybe we disagree and I go say Trelawney. We're in Hanover, and tell about the schools you attended.
Well, I went to Jericho Elementary School, and Jericho Elementary School is one of the feeder schools for Rossi's High School.
Okay.
So normally when you leave Jericho at this time, if it were now, you would normally go on to Rossi's High School, but we didn't have that privilege in those days.
Mm-hmm.
But to pay, if you were to go to Rossi, you have to pay. And our parents, some of our parents were not able to do that.
Can you imagine that?
So,
Yeah, tell me more about, yes.
after the Jericho School,
Yes.
I went to Shortwood Teachers College.
Okay.
And became a trained teacher. And after Shortwood Teachers College, I went to teach first in Manchester. First I taught in Manchester, and after 6 months in Manchester, I went on to St. Anne, and I spent a lot of my years in Brownstown, St. Anne. And in Brownstown, I met a family that have become lifetime friends of mine. That some of them are still there in Brownstown, but they mostly migrated and are in the United States.
What's the name of that family?
Mills, they're from Oscar Mills. Oscar Mills family.
Right. Now, when you left, that's your school. You take, well, you go to high school, now you take six and these things. What exams did you take before you went on to Shortwood?
No, you had to sit them. You sit the pupil teacher's examination, and that would give you an opportunity.
What age would sit the pupil teacher's exam?
The pupil teacher's exam is like from 12 going up.
Okay.
And you go to high school, or you go to college, or you go learn a trade. If you're going to be a dressmaker, you go to learn a trade like dressmaking. And if you're a boy, you want to learn a trade, you might go to carpentry, or you might go to, if you're not a carpenter, you might be a plumber, those kind of things. But later on, people had a better opportunity because they could go into they go over into the what you call
No,
it
we
now.
understand because you know at 101 it will slip you sometime. I'm about a quarter of your age. I slip sometimes. You're doing
Yeah,
quite fine so far. But
yeah.
let me ask you, did they have, I know about first years, they call it Jamaica local exams. They had first year, second year, and third year. Did they have the exam, that exam at that time, which you would take to go to college?
Yes, I had to take the teachers' college exam. First of all, I became a probationer.
Yes,
After I left, I became a probationer after I finished the fifth, when I was like 15, no, 17,
yes,
probationer. And first, I taught in my home school at Jericho as a probationer. And then I did a little stint in Lucy, at the Lucy Primary School, also as a probationer. And after that, I was thinking of going to a commercial school where you would do shorthand and typewriting and so forth.
right.
But I got a call from a friend in Trelawney who said they needed a probationer at that school. So I went, I answered the call and went to Trelawney, to Falmouth in Trelawney.
That's what,
Yes,
Falmouth all age?
Falmouth, yes.
Yes,
Falmouth. But I didn't teach in the Falmouth school. There was a little school outside of Falmouth, about could be about a mile and a half out of Falmouth,
yes.
called Granville.
Oh,
Gran-
Granville, yes.
yes, Granville. So I taught at Granville for a little while. And after Granville, I saw they were having a lot of advertisements where schools in Kingston were training people for teachers' college exam.
Okay.
Yes. So I said to my father, I said, I think I would like to become a trained teacher. And well, you could get into the college, one student from each parish would get into the college. The
Really?
college
One?
was either you had Shortwood, you have Michael,
Michael?
you have Bethlehem Teachers College, and after some years after, they had Church Teachers College.
Yes.
So they now have those teachers' colleges, right? So I decided that I would go to Shortwood. And so my father encouraged me, and I made the application. I got accepted for the Teachers College. But at the same year, I passed the college exam outside as an external exam, because you could do the Teachers College exam externally, you know. So I did it. I passed that, and I passed the entrance to go to Shortwood. So my teachers advised me. Two teachers I had advised me to go to the teachers' college. It's, you're better off if you're a trained teacher.
Right. You get more
So
more money.
better, yes, he said,
But
you're
you know,
better off if you are a trained teacher. They're not going to recognize if you don't
right.
go into a training college. So
You
I
know
went to the,
what I find
yeah,
interesting, you started out as a probationer.
yeah,
It means therefore you'd have a principal who would supervise you and guide you. And you would You were exposed to teaching, so you could make up your mind if you want to stay with teaching. Now,
Yeah,
I don't know much about teaching then because I entered the profession long after. But
yeah,
I recall that you used to have your reading book and you had to read aloud in front of the class. Did you have that kind of
yeah,
thing? Like, you have a
yeah,
reading book
yeah.
you have
That
to read.
used to happen. Yeah, that used to happen.
Hmm.
You had the stories in the book, so you could always study the stories at home. You had your homework and all like that.
Yes.
I used, but the truth is, my mother had taught me to read, so when I went to school, I could already read.
Really?
No,
Was she a
yeah,
teacher?
when I went to school, I could read. So they didn't put me in the junior in the early childhood section of the school.
Yes.
They placed me in the middle. The school had three divisions: a lower division,
Middle division,
a middle division, and an upper
upper
division.
division.
Yeah,
So they didn't
and
have like grade A class and B class and first, second, and third. They didn't have that.
yes, now A class, A and B were infant school.
Okay.
That was the infant school.
Hmm.
So I didn't go in the infant school because that's for those who couldn't read, but I could read.
And what is interesting is how your mother helped you, and that probably
Oh,
is
yes.
lacking nowadays. I tell you what, we're going to go for a break now, and then we're going to join afterwards. So stay with us, and you're teaching us quite a bit about the educational system then, and I'm learning
Yeah.
quite a lot. Great. So we're going to go for a break. We're talking to Mrs. Lily Jane Long. She's 101 years old in March of this year. So I can't say I want a Jedi one. You want a Jedi two now? All right. And have a strong voice same way. All right, gonna go for a break. Stay with us and she will rejoin us right after this. I'm Vernon Derby. This is Spot On. So come back. Welcome back. You're listening to Spot On with Vernon Derby. And of course, my very special guest is Lily Jane Long. She's 101, but I'm going to push her to 102 because she's walking into it right now. Beautiful lady. Mommy, I tell you, man, she could have passed a young lady now. Lord, look like me, I have to look at new wife. Great to have you. Mrs. Long?
Sure.
Right, so it's great to have you.
Yeah.
Now, I want you to look back way, way back then and tell us about life in Jamaica, if you can remember which year, and tell us about the classroom and just life and food, food people used to eat. Tell me about life so we can learn quite a bit because you are a historian. You've been around a very, very long time.
Well, first of all, life in Jamaica, we would really call it now, nearly the whole of Jamaica was rural.
Really? By the
We
king,
only
some
had,
people them vex.
no, you only had one, the capital of your parish
Yes.
at Lucy,
Hmm.
and the next parish to us, St. James, well, the capital of St. James was Montego Bay. And
Right.
we used to do our shopping and our marketing. There was a Chinese shop in whatever district had a Chinese shop.
They live
And
upstairs, that they shop downstairs.
yes, yes, yes. Well, the Chinese shop was in our district. Willie Wang Su was Willie Wang Su was the Chinaman in the district. Okay. But we didn't live near that, we lived in the rural part.
Yes.
So we had to walk miles, and so much that going to church, they had to carry me out from Saturday night because the journey is too far and too rugged to walk to get to church for 10 o'clock in the Sunday morning.
Yes.
So I go out on Saturday night with my brother and sister carrying me out. And I remember we had to cross a river and all that. they carry me on their back. I go back way back there, I remember, you know.
Yes.
Yeah, they carry me out on their back and leave me with two old ladies at their home. But I didn't like that. Tell you the truth, I never liked that.
I wonder why I didn't like it.
But because my mother had to sleep away from my mother.
Oh.
That was the worst thing that could happen to anybody.
Ah, yes, yes. So how far then you had to walk to church?
Yes, yes, yes. You have to walk. You have to walk. It's a good long way.
About what?
And
2 miles?
you have to cross the river and all that, you know. My brother and I have a brother, one sister.
Yes.
And the two of them would take turns to carry me out from Saturday night.
Okay.
And then I have to sleep out at Jericho with these two old ladies for church on Sunday. Then my mother now would come out to church and we finish church Sunday. We go back home, we walk back home.
Which year was this? You remember? Can you recall which year?
No, 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 no.
Yeah.
I could have been around, wait about, I could have been, no,
That's a long
no,
time ago.
no. When we moved from that place. We moved from that place when I was about 4
Okay.
or
A
5.
little
We,
pick.
we moved from that place and went out to a place called Mosquito Cove.
Mosquito, that's interesting, Mosquito Cove. So how far did you have to walk to go to church? How far? A mile, 2 miles?
Hey man, it's a couple miles, man, but you couldn't tell because you didn't have any signs to show you.
Right, right.
You know, there were no signs.
Right. And there, of
Right.
course, there were no buses then.
No. But you know, there was a bus, you know,
Yes.
that used to go from Lucy to Montego Bay. And the bus was Granty bus, Granty.
I have heard about the Granty bus, yes.
You could take Grant, if you're going to Montego Bay from down that side, you walk down to out to Mosquito Cove, and you take Granty bus.
And more than likely is Mr. Grant who owned the bus.
I
So they
don't
call
know,
it Granty bus.
I don't know, but
Yes.
it was Granty. I know it was Granty bus. They take the bus to go to Montego Bay, right? And that's what I remember about the early part of my childhood.
Now, what is interesting, you talk about your brothers and sisters carrying you
Only
across the
one brother,
river.
and one sister.
And
It's
one
only 3
sister.
of us, you know. Only
Which
3
is
of us.
unusual. Because in those
Yeah.
days you have like 10 and 12 and 13 children.
No, 3 of us, my mother and my father.
Yes.
That was the family. And that was the entire family.
But let me ask you, you didn't have to go to gym because if you had to walk such a distance, a long distance, probably that is what account for your physique. You look very slim and trim.
Well, that is why, because from those days you became strong. You weren't weak and puny. You had
puny. It's long time I don't hear that word, puny.
No,
Are you fickle?
No. And I never got sick.
Hold on. No, man, you're sure you're telling the truth? So you have been to the hospital?
One only time, let me tell you, one only time. I don't know what happened because my mother got sick and I climbed up in the bed with her and stay with her there all night. And by next morning, I was sick too.
What was it,
And
the
so,
flu?
yeah, I don't know what it was, but we were sick. And they had to send from, this time we had moved from out of the deep rural part, and we were now living in Mosquito Cove,
Yes.
right? And they sent for the man that had a motor car. There was only one motor car in the district,
One motor car.
a single one.
I didn't have any accidents then, I guess.
And it's a B516. That was the license.
I remember that. What kind of car?
B5,
What kind of car that was?
B516. So when we got sick,
Yes.
you have to go to Lucy you go to Lucy to the doctor. You have to go to the Lucy. So my mother got sick and I climbed up in the bed with her and I got sick too. And so we got to go to the doctor.
Mm.
So we had to go in. Mass Mail had to carry us to the doctor.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
You remember what kind of car it was? You remember?
Yes. I think it was a Bentley.
A Bentley. Okay.
Yeah.
I wonder if it was one of those cars we had to go into front and you crank it up.
No. I don't think it was a Bentley. I'm mixing it up with B516. That was the license of the car.
Right.
It was not the make of the car.
Yes.
It was the license.
Mm-hmm.
And they said the B was a St. Andrew license.
Okay.
I remember that. They say A and B. Those when I see cars with those license, it's a St. Andrew license.
Now, we're going to have another 3 minutes before we go for a quick musical break. Tell me about the kind of food you used to eat. You're in the rural Jamaica. Tell me the type of food you used to eat, because many people believe that.
Yam and banana.
Yes.
And cocoa. I never liked the cocoa so much.
I wonder why cocoa nice.
They have two kinds of cocoa. They have a white cocoa. They have a pink cocoa.
Yes.
And they have a white cocoa. I don't really like the cocoa. You have a nice pink one, and you have one that is not so nice. Okay, but my favorite is the yam and the banana. Until this day.
Till eat your yam, same. So you're not into I get myself to trouble. You're not into the fast food.
There was no fast food that time.
Oh, because I have a theory, you're born fast, you live on fast food, and you're dead fast.
I think that happened. But I wasn't involved in the fast food.
Yes. And that's why you're not going anywhere fast at all. Now, in terms of meat kind, what you used to eat and where you used to get your meat? I would say your meat kind.
Chicken, man. Chicken. Every Sunday. We had a lot of fowls, a lot of chickens.
We used to call them a yard fowl.
Yes, a lot of fowls. And you kill a chicken nearly every Sunday, a chicken kill for dinner.
Mm-hmm. But the fowl not tough, man. The tough fowl those days.
No. Those were not tough. Those raised on corn, and rice.
Okay.
Very nice.
What about beef? You used to have beef also?
Yes, we had beef because my father raised cows. My father had cows. And the butcher used to come from Montego Bay to buy the cow.
Mm-hmm.
And he killed it same place in the yard, a little bit from the house. So I could see when they're killing the cow.
Okay, okay, that's your poorly. No, tell me about, in those days, did you have any refrigerators, or they call it fridge?
Refrigerator?
Uh-huh.
That we never hear about that till when we maybe when there was a big old woman almost and live in Brownstown.
Yes. No, since you didn't have that, how you store the meat, for example, beef? I hear about the crane and so on. Tell me about how you used to cure your meat, for example.
All right, now the beef, as soon as the cow is killed.
Yes.
The cow kills same place at the house there, you know.
Yes.
The butcher man come from Montego Bay. He buy the cow and him kill it same place there. And him clean it up. And he takes away the part what he wants to sell in the market. And he leave the rest, like the tripe and the liver and that sort of thing. When my mother would take care of those.
Oh, clean it up also, yes.
Yes. And
I tell you
like
what, Miss Lily, we're going to go for a short musical break. Just wait for us. We're going to go play a little music and then we'll come back to you. So don't move, stay with us. And we're going to talk about now how you preserve food if you have to eat off everything same time or you leave some of the meat until the next day. That's interesting because you didn't have any fridge, you didn't have any electricity. You probably use oil lamp. Welcome back. Yes, you're listening to Spot On with Vernon Derby, and we're talking with Lily Jane Long, 101 years old. You can't figure that out. You're much bad like me. I know you can't figure it out. We'll never reach here. So back with now Miss Lily Jane Long. This is Spot On with Vernon Derby. Welcome back, Mrs. Long, who live a long life.
Yeah.
God bless you. Now tell me
Yes.
about how you preserve food now. We're talking about the butcher would kill the
Salt, man, salt. They say healthy. You corn the meat, you know. So that's how corn pork come about, you know.
corn. You say corn pork. Then how you corn the pork now?
You put salt on it, man. Put salt, and you have a thing that you keep it in. So when you want it, you can cut off what you want and use. You're not using all of it one time.
Right. And some people might add probably pimento seed to it and other things, right?
Yes. But you didn't have refrigerator them time there, you know. You never have refrigerator.
Did you put any of it? I know you normally put it into a container, or like a wooden container, barrel, like the corn pork. And
when it comes to the intestine, she hung it up over the fire. She hung it up. They have a thing, it kind of
crane.
Yes, a stand where you
right.
You know, and she hung it up. She hung it up over there. And I guess it don't get to spoil.
You cure it, smoke it.
Yes, you secure it. Yes, secure it.
And for those who don't know, let me tell you something. After you cure it over the smoke fire, and I think you cook it after that and you fry it. I don't remember how it is done because we never did burn then. And you fry it until it becomes very crisp. Oh, listen, let me tell you something. For the pork, it's very nice. Sorry for those who don't eat the pork. I don't eat it again. That has nothing to do with the religion, by the way. Lovely. Ms. Long, let me tell you, so tell me more about the food then, because we don't get them type of food again. Can you imagine all the beef, after you have the beef, you cure the beef, and you make a stew piece. Tell me about that, the type of food you used to eat.
Well, look here now. They used to plant the yam.
Yes.
In the field, the yam grow in the ground, you know.
Right.
And each family had the ground. They call it a ground. You dig the hole, you plant the yam in it, the yam bear, and when it is ready, you dig it, and you cut off the part that you need, and the head.
Leave the head.
The head you're going to plant back again, right? And we use that, especially the bottom part of the yam near Christmas. It used to be very nice, very nice.
What type of yam you love? Because you have different types of yam.
You have yellow yam and you have white yam. And you still have that, you know, you still have it when you go to market now, that Coronation Market.
Yes.
Look, even out of our shopping center here, in the supermarket, you can get yam to buy. Yellow yam or white yam.
You love the soft yam them or the tough yam? Which one do you prefer, the soft yam? Mozzarella?
Yeah, I like the yellow yam. But when it comes near Christmas,
yes,
the white yam is very nice. You can roast that. when that roast is nice, you know, roast yam. You ever had roast yam?
But I don't understand you. But you left out one thing, the saltfish, roast yam and saltfish.
Yeah, roast yam.
And then you used to have the butter, the cooking butter, the one with the salt. You used to have, you cut the yam in two. And you put the
Yeah.
butter on it and your saltfish.
So you know about, man. You know about. You know
You done
about.
that, you see, them talk about finger licking. At that time, you lick your finger
Yeah,
left, your right hand. Yeah, man.
yeah. That
And
is
of
the
course,
nicest thing.
did you have
And
this?
that's near Christmas. You get the white yam near
Yes.
Christmas. You have two kind of white yam. You
Mm.
have the long one, so, and you can cook this part of it. But when near Christmas, you cut just the bottom part, and you plant the top part.
Right.
You plant it back, and it grow again, and you can get more yam.
Tell me about baking. Did you used to bake because you did? Yeah, it's
Oh
wood
yes,
fire. How you used to bake?
my mother used to bake her own bread.
What? How you make that? And
Yeah.
guess what? We have to buy bread full of money and it's full of sugar. How she make it? Did she had an oven? What?
Well, first of all, we lived in the rural parts, and we didn't really have stove. Stove never have oven and all them thing there. Oven was a thing. The oven was a thing that is only the
Rich folks.
qualified people who bake have
Yes.
oven. My mother used to use a kerosene tin.
Ah, that the oil come in.
Yes, but when she wash it out clean,
Right.
and then she make a hole in the bottom.
Yes.
You're going to set that on a coal stove. And you set the things that you're baking inside the kerosene tin.
Right. And you put
And
it on
you
a
bake
coal stove.
yes.
Or the wood
And
fire.
and she make her own bread.
What a thing.
And her bread I will make her own butter.
No, that somebody going to say you're talking foolishness. How you mean make your own butter? You have a minute you have all time. Another minute to tell us how you make your own butter. I know you make it.
You make your own butter because when you milk the cow,
yes,
you scald the milk.
right.
You put it on first, scald it, and you put it to set, and a cream
Forms on
gather
top.
on top. You take off that cream and you put it in a bottle. And you can beat it like this, bam, 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 till butter form in it.
And you can add a little salt if you want to it too, and water.
You put a little salt in it, and you can use that on your bread, and that is the nicest ever.
You say no? This nowadays generation, they never clue you make butter and bake your own bread. All they know everything fast and go to road and buy something. Therefore, because my mother used to do these things and make all ton cornmeal, boy, I just remember her for everything. Nowadays, they will not remember their mother handiwork in terms of cooking. They remember the fast food place. All right, we're coming here to the end. Any final word? Because we're going to have you a second time. You know, you have so much things to teach us. Yes, any final word you want to leave us with before? Any final thing you want to say to our listeners?
Well, I would like to say to the listeners, speak with the young people. Don't step past them. Speak with them. Tell them good morning when you meet them upon the road, and say to them, what a guan.
What a guan, yes. And years gone by when you're a teacher, you couldn't talk like that. You know, say,
what you are doing there,
yes,
you're starting up a conversation with them. Have a conversation. And don't step past them and don't tell them good morning.
And you'll be teaching them to say good morning, because that is that part of their culture.
And you will ask them what's happening in their life, and they like to know that somebody is interested in them.
Somebody cares. Well, at least we learn something from you, caring for others, and older people caring for the young people. If the older people care for them, you'll be teaching the young people to care for us.
That's very important.
Yes. Thank you.
Telling them to say good morning and good afternoon.
Yes. Thank you very much, Mrs. Lily Jane Long. 101 heading to 102. I think she was driving up to Alwyn in 90 yard. It was great talking to you. And
Thank
thanks
you
to
for
yours.
having me,
Oh,
Mr.
it was
Darby.
great. And thanks for your granddaughter, dear Miss Lang, for helping you. We will talk again at another time. All the best.
Yes.
Lily
Thank you
Jane
very much.
Long. Take care, my friend.